Anti-Afro Svengalis. I hope you enjoyed the tune from the Fenderman, 1960, Mule Skinner Blues. Now, you all know how much I love my oldies, and I thought this tune was fitting. Oldies put me in a great mood, and I'm here to deliver great news. But I'm going to show you where you can find the great news before I tell you the great news. Look below the title and click on the link. It will take you to where? It will take you to Rev G's original channel, Rev G Makes Music, and you will see that YouTube restored Gerald's channel. Congratulations, my friend, a friend to many. And we know this is the origins of so much hate, so much rancor, because those who are perpetrating these evil deeds don't experience anything that Gerald Palmer gives to us. He gives us great music. He gives us entertainment. He's a listening ear. He is a compassionate person. He is a forgiving person. That's just Gerald Palmer. And there's a lot of resentment and anger emitting from those who don't have a clue about how to emulate this, because this is not who they are. All they seek to do is perpetrate misery, harm, abuse, because that's their existence. You give your existence. Let me say something, people. Had YouTube not restored this channel for Rev G, it would not have made any difference. It would not make a bit of difference because evil never prevails. Just imagine the state of existence one has to be in to engage in these types of behaviors. You have to use fraud, you have to lie, you have to come after people's families, you have to constantly speak about what really is saddling you, and in this instance, gay sex acts. Sorry, Gerald, I am going there. While Gerald Palmer is having normal sexual relationships with his wife, there's no indication this man is unsatisfied. You are unsatisfied. You freaks. All you talk about, dookie divers, guzzling, cum, butt sex, eating ass. These are males speaking in this manner, putting it on another man who doesn't even engage them. Why? Because he's an LGBTQ plus ally? You go bonkers and you just can't stop thinking in your mind about gay male sex acts. You can't stop talking about it. You are the one that has a serious issue because you're forcing something upon someone they have nothing to do with. The fact that somebody's gay is not an issue. That's your issue to work out if you can't seem to find somebody you're comfortable with who will reciprocate your expressions. Instead, they seek others out who they know good and damn well aren't going to reciprocate their expressions because it's a method of coping. That's your coping mechanism. It must be humiliating and embarrassing for an employer to look at screenshots of their employee they had no idea is obviously obsessed with gay male sex acts based on the rhetoric, the constant rhetoric about gay male sex. Yes, there are issues about take your bipolar meds, Sissy Palmer. These are all related to one thing, trying to keep the convo going about gay male sex acts because it comes right back to the same issue. And anyone who supports this bullshit, you are just as guilty. But I am not going to disclose anything. Gerald can disclose if he wants, but this is a warning. This is not the end of any legal intervention if this continues. You will be held accountable if you continue with this harassment. He's not going to stop at your job. You had better take a hard detour and keep going in the opposite direction. This is not about a dispute. We're talking about false. This freak actually lied and used my shit. Demonic louse is a phrase that I coined. I didn't make up the word demonic. I didn't make up the word louse. I strung the phrase together. And this freak goes and creates a channel and then puts it on a photo that is not a personal photo, That photo is the property of Los Angeles Community College District. It was a publicly posted photo. And yes, YouTube can make their own rules and say, if a person's photo is not in this environment, they can say, we consider it privacy violation. They can say that. But taking it to a court, it's not privacy, it's publicly posted. You would lose. And all of that harassment, bringing in Gerald's wife, speaking about him sexually. She needs a man to blow out her back. How are you explaining that to a judge? How do you explain that to your employer? And I'm going to go ahead and disclose more shit because I'm pissed as hell. How dare you use my shit to try to come after my friend? Gerald is going to get an attorney. He's going to find out what the hell happened to this complaint because true, an employee has certain rights, but when you file a complaint, you also have a right to find out some aspect of the outcome. And that's what Gerald is going to do. If you want to continue down this road, you have to know it is not going to be a pleasant experience. You already are not going to ever exist again on YouTube the way you were before. And I wasn't even going to get involved with any of this. Gerald's been pretty much doing this on his own. I don't even deal with that person. Lennon nearly had this idiot off YouTube. He had nowhere to go. He was whining and crying. Nobody accepted him. He was deliberately kept out of Lennon's chat. 98% of the time, we knew all the fake names. He was pre-blocked. I would send, oh, here's a new account. Here's a new account. Here's a new account. And he would be pre-blocked before the live stream. Then he'd keep making up names and we'd block those names. And then sometimes we knew he was there. Just ignore him. Don't say anything. Don't say anything. This person was spiraling out of control. Nobody's talking to him. This was when Lennon had a lot more sympathizers. He was essentially shut out until Lennon decided to address him, breathing life back into this demon. And no, it is not Lennon's fault. Lennon is not responsible for this person's behavior, but he was almost out. Didn't know when to leave well enough alone. And look where we are now. Who in the hell wants to be in this predicament? And trust you me, legally, there is more to come if this person wants to continue down that road. Gerald can go into more if he wants to, but I wanted to make sure I came on here to let you know that patience is a virtue. Whether or not the channel was restored, it wasn't going to make a difference because evil does not ever win. Don't forget to hit the link to Gerald's restored YouTube channel. He's going to be doing a live stream within the next couple of days. In the meantime, you know the drill. Buyer beware.